Welcome back, guys. We return here on Spot On Sports. It's been quite some time, but we are glad to be back here at our new home. Actually, we are here at 4 Oak Cliff Community Center here in Dallas, Texas.
Shout out to the community.
Same time, same place. That's what I'm talking about. And you know this guy up over here to my right. That is B-Walk, host of
Far
the
right,
Walker
far
Review.
right.
Far right. There we go. And my man right here in the middle, our interviewee of the hour, is Andrew Onobogu of Westmate Productions out of Houston, Texas. Man, Andrew, we appreciate you for joining us.
Appreciate y'all for having me here. For real. Thank you
Say
very
your
much.
last name again for
It's,
me.
it's Andrew Onobogu.
Where your family originated
From Nigeria.
Okay, now shout out.
Nigeria.
I was adopted last week by some Kenyans. I got my band and everything.
That's what's
man.
up.
You like, oh, you still traveling out here, man. You just all over the place.
Trying to.
Famous.
Trying to get some stamps on that passport.
I ain't mad at you.
I'm just trying to stay local.
There we go. But here's someone who's not trying to stay low. Jacksonville Jaguars Jalen Ramsey may not only be the best cornerback in the NFL, but the best trash talker as well. In an interview with GQ, Ramsey was asked his personal opinion about several NFL quarterbacks. I can go down the list. Big Ben, he slings the ball, and his receivers go get it. Joe Flacco, I think he sucks. Eli Manning, I don't see Eli. I see Odell. And the list goes on and on and on. B-Walk. It's Jalen Ramsey, man. We expect this from him. What's your thoughts?
Man, I love it. It's football. It's getting you ready for the season. It's what you need. Fires up everybody. Like,
Boy, talking train.
I love it. Just love it.
He's tired of training camp. All I know, he need to change his number 21 because he's a savage. That's what I need to. Dog, I'm getting the Jalen Ramsey jersey.
Savage, man.
And I don't even like the Jaguar. That's just how savage he is. Because honestly, everything he said was true. I mean, I've never been worried about Eli. I'm a Cowboys fan. I ain't been never worried about Eli, even when he won the Super Bowl. Joe Flacco, you better hold on to that spot. As long as Lamar Jackson don't jump that learning curve, he has his spot. But next year, Joe Flacco ain't gonna be there.
We know
Big Ben,
we know he done got lucky.
I'm not even sold on Big Ben. He won thump in a fall and he close to retirement. They tripping for not signing that boy. Bell finna be gone next year, but that's their fault.
It's gonna hurt him for sure.
If we didn't have Zeke, I'd definitely say Jerry Jones cut that check. But I mean, I'm not gonna talk about that. But honestly, I like Jalen Ramsey. I still think to this day, should we have gotten Zeke or Jalen? I honestly believe that we have one of the best running backs in the league with Zeke, but it's no comparison. Jalen Ramsey, even in going into his, I think, is it second? Going to third year? He's really kind of separating himself from the best corners in the league. Now, you have some following behind him. You still have Marcus Peters. I want to see what that tandem in LA does with Aqib Talib and Marcus Peters does. But I still definitely believe that Jalen Ramsey is kind of pushing himself away with the curve.
Look at the ski. Look at the trick here, though. You talk all this trash about these quarterbacks. So what are they going to try to do when
that
they
ain't
see
no trick.
Look, it's the trick. They going to throw his way. The number one thing that quarterbacks do is they don't throw towards the top cornerback, especially a guy like Jalen Ramsey, top 3 cornerbacks in the league, unarguably.
I mean, I'll just say this. It's in the quarterback's best interest to throw to their best receiver, who will be guarded by the best cornerback that happens to be Jalen Ramsey. So, you better move the boy across the field and make sure he gets a matchup against somebody else. So, I definitely understand that, but, oh well. How many picks the boy you going to get? How many you think about that?
That's why I'm saying the stat line is going up. Quarterbacks is going to come out here. They're going to try to prove a point. Look, the main thing he said about Matt Ryan, and they actually have to play the Falcons this season. He said, how do you go from MVP to bust?
I'm not even sold on Matt Ryan. What has he done?
I like Matty Ice, man. Matty Ice is nice.
Sorry. I mean, unless you a quarterback that's out here playing, I'm not going to even say elite style football, because for you to be in the NFL, you have to be elite. But moving the ball effortlessly down the field with no hiccups, no mess ups, I'm not sold on Matt Ryan. When he lost that Super Bowl, I was just like, yeah.
Drew, you got some DB experience, man. Coming from a defensive back standpoint and getting into a quarterback's mind, you agree with what Jalen Ramsey was saying?
Yeah, I do, and I see what you're saying. How he's going to make the quarterbacks. Are they going to test him, or are they going to stay in their game? Are you going to prove him wrong, or are you going to show, or are you going to straightforward? Are you going to try to move the ball? Or okay, let me prove him wrong, or let me go do what I have to do.
Run that rock.
But definitely what you said.
Kick.
Better run it
Yeah,
right.
that's what's gonna happen. If they fall into that is exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna be picks and turnover, 3 and out.
I'm sorry. I'm still. The Jaguars defense haven't fell off. They've only gotten better. These draft picks that they drafted are gonna actually fit in. Because the only pieces they've added is to the defensive line to get more pressure when they're already getting more pressure.
Right.
Cornerbacks, as long as Jalen is running that group, they're gonna be in good shape. I can't say we. I'm not no Jaguars fan, but at the same time, my man backing up his words because he's a savage. Change your number to 21, man. Who got 21 on the Jaguar? I think it's
AJ Bouye.
Bouye changed 20. Hey, y'all make a swap because you ain't no savage.
Let's go down the list of the other quarterbacks he had comments about. Tyrod, I think he's better than people give him credit for because he doesn't make mistakes.
Agreed.
Deshaun Watson and Carson Wentz could be MVPs for the next 5 to 10 years.
Agreed.
And our very own Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott, he's good. He's all right.
Take away Zeke and he is. So I mean, my man is speaking facts. That's what I like, facts and stats. What
Yeah, I
if
need
Dak?
Bruce on here so I can say that thing.
What? I'm just being real. Dak has not just came out here and showed us that he's Peyton.
Right.
He showed us that he's Dak. Now, when you have Zeke and you can throw off the game plan of the defense, okay. Like, give Blake. Well, Blake Bortles has Leonard Fournette. When Leonard Fournette is dominating, Blake
he said Blake Bortles does what he has to do.
And he said the smart thing because you do not talk about your own teammate.
Don't.
That could be taken either way. He could be like, Blake, right. I'm not talking about you. You do what you do.
You know you.
I see you at practice, right, brother.
So, biggest thing is, like I said, this is the start of the season. Jalen is getting eyes back on him. He wants everybody to remember that I am the best cornerback in the league, which I think he is.
I guarantee Steve Smith still remembers Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, I know he do.
I bet he gonna still be on NFL. I don't like this kid, but he's good. Okay, I bet he's good. I bet.
Yeah, you gotta prove him right, man. And that's the thing. Quarterbacks are gonna take those chances against him. I guarantee. The stat line, 6 picks.
16 before I say 6.
Raise it up, dog.
I'm just being honest. That man finna be. If you could call somebody a first ballot Pro Bowler, first ballot. I'm talking about he the only one on the ballot. Cornerback starting.
Hey, I'm saying. When we return here on Spot on Sports, we got more coming your way. Bruce Taylor joins us next. Stay tuned in.
It's a Savage segment.
Back at it again on Spot on Sports. To my far right this time, you know him, you love him, is the superstar Bruce Taylor, host of The Bottom Line with Bruce Taylor. You can catch that new show coming at you really, really soon. Bruce, Andrew, NFL joint practices are at an all-time competitive. As we can say, there have always been fights. Jets and Redskins, Texans and 49ers, Giants and Lions. We know what to expect when two teams go at it, especially in a practice setting. Should the NFL do something about these joint practices?
Do something as in what? Because, like, right now, I love them. Like, honestly, like, it gets you ready for the season. Like, you get to see, you get to physically go against the team before the season. You get to see new tricks. Even if they don't pull out new tricks, you know what you're going against. There's a few fights in there. That's football. Anybody who's played football, who's been on a football field, or even just went to a football practice knows that's going to happen with your teammates, or especially against another team. It's going to happen. It's part of the game. You can't get rid of it. It's football.
First of all, welcome back. Year 2. My guy T, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
This is blasphemy. I don't even know why we even talking about this. Of course, joint practices is a good thing for the sport. Did you go play against the Oak Cliff Jets when you were little? How about the Redbird Raiders?
There we go.
Oh, that's who you play for DeSoto, right? So you got whooped by the DeSoto Tigers. Shout out to Coach Brown.
Yeah,
look, man, kids have been doing this for years, bro. Understand, man? 2 different franchises, practicing against one another. It's preseason. They running the same 5 plays, offense and defense. They might throw a reverse in there every once in a while, but for the most part, this is good because you know what? The team, y'all not injuring each other. You're injuring another team. You understand me? And it also gets you ready to go against another team on Sunday. You get to go out there. Terrell Pryor plays for the Jets now. You got a guy like DJ Swearinger covering them. Right. When you get in a real game and the stadium is filled, there's 50,000 people out there. Can you cover? We can all cover in the dirt,
practice
with your towel hanging and your new sponsorship on your. Yeah, you look good. Can you do it when that ball is worth $100,000 now?
Right.
and the guy on the other side got to feed his family. So right now, this is just good sparring matches. Earl Spence versus Mayweather. Who else should I go with? Give me another example, Tony.
We just had
your comb versus your hair. It's always a good matchup. And I just think these joint practices, man, this is another effort to get each and every professional, sharpening the iron.
The biggest thing is that especially these guys get tired of seeing the same guy in practice every single day. I mean, when you're a receiver and you're continuously going up against the same cornerback you've been going up with for days, at one point he automatically knows, I know he's finna do this. I know he's about to do that. He's trying to read you at this point. But if you're Terrell Pryor going up against or a DJ Swearinger type of guy, he doesn't know what you're about to do. So it's more. It's more success. It's more of a fulfillment if he happens to stop you. And then it's the case that Terrell Pryor used to play with the Redskins. Yeah. That you got this guy across who used to be your former teammate, but now he's representing another color. So I'm not with you anymore. I'm not riding with you.
I mean, I feel like that's just one example, but I just really feel like I said, man, when you put two teams together, and you put them together for a week or 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? It's getting the teams in their competitive mode. We can go out there and play a 60-man roster 30 on 30 out a day, but you're gonna say what? I just ate lunch with this guy. I don't really want to bang him up that hard, But that guy that he been on Instagram stunned. He got a new necklace. He got the girl you like, the Instagram model you like. I'm finna go out there and give him the business every time, man. You know what? If I'm a corner, I'm jamming everybody. If I'm a lineman, we in the trenches today. Shout out to my boy NBA Youngboy, because he got a verse. I was listening to it before I came in here, but I'm off subject. I'm off subject right now. But what I'm telling you is, bro, I promise you, each and every team appreciates this. And if they didn't, they would have been said somebody in the CBA. But I think every team loves the fact that you get to see a new competitor every day for at least a week or two. Because after that, you're really going back home to your home state, your home city, and you practicing against each teammate that you've been having. And, the season starts soon, so you're not practicing hard anyway in a minute. Practices have been shortened and all that good stuff. So I like it.
And I'm actually glad that you did mention that, because a lot of people look at these joint practices and they don't like when teams have to see the opponent that they probably have to face in the next 3 to 4 days. Yeah. But it's vanilla plays. Yeah. Same little 5 plays. And you won't even, most likely, you're not going to even see these plays because you're not scheming, you're not game planning for anyone. And the biggest thing is the players need this. They need this different level of competition, because what's going to happen, it can help when you see this team in week 7, week 8, and it's the same cornerback that you kind of went up against the 3rd day in practice.
But you got to check this out. It's not even about you might go against the opponent. What if on the practice squad you seen a guy who was standing out, a cornerback, a wide receiver? He gets cut, but in the back of your mind, you like, wait a minute, we went against a guy, you know what I'm saying, who played on the other team. Let's sign him to the squad. Let's sign him to the practice squad. Can he give us a what they saying when you're a scout team? Show me something. Give me a sign. You know what I'm saying? So, guy might be fast enough to duplicate another fast wide receiver on another team. They cut him. Yeah, you come be that guy for us, scout team this week. So, it's gonna help. It helps everybody, even during the season, as it's a long 16-game season. True. And these players, everybody's not gonna make the roster. But guess what? In football, one thing is for sure. What? It's injury. Right. Dez Bryant's not signed yet. Guarantee you, it's somebody from the practice squad of the Browns that'll get cut. Somebody will get picked up. They're like, well, he knows the West Coast offense. He knows some type of offense, something that will help better the team. So I like the joint practice.
Question for you, Drew. If you're a head coach, you're looking at these joint practices and the players are butting heads from the opposite team. What's a way? I mean, because you still gotta tone them down. You still gotta die down a little bit. What would your approach be to dealing with these players in that type of atmosphere?
Man, honestly, me as a head coach, back in the day, I'm more aggressive. So, being a head coach, I'm going.
He letting it happen.
I wanted to know. I wanted to go on. I'll probably go tap the offensive coach, defensive coach, and go do something with me. Sitting back there, I want to see fire. Are you hungry? Are you ready for the season? Like, what are you gonna do?
This is what you're gonna be seeing when the season starts.
I like it. I like it. Yeah.
When we return here on Spot on Sports, we'll get into the life of Andrew Onobogu and West Made Productions. We'll see what's going on in his world. We'll return here on Spot on Sports. Back here again for our last segment here on Spot on Sports for Table Talk. Over here, man, new face to the squad, new face to the group. Terrell Sanders, but you can call him Rex, man. We're glad to have you, dog.
Glad to be here. Glad to be in Spot on Sports and doing what we do with the sports fans.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Getting into the interview with Andrew Onobogu of Westmade Productions, seeing what's going on in his life. The biggest thing right now, dude, you about to be a married man really soon. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. Thank you.
The beautiful Renisha Pruitt is back at home waiting for you in Houston, Texas. Shout out to her, Nisha.
Shout out to her for real.
Sports, straight from the boys. Let's get into, Westmade Productions. And me and you went to college together at Texas Southern University. I remember when you really first started making beats and everything. Westmade Productions just kind of, it came sort of like how we first started, me and Zakari first started this, man. What was that inspiration?
Man, inspiration with the music or like?
Just like, what inspires you to create Westmade Productions?
Westmade Production. Okay, so the thing behind it is like I was known as Westmade AO. So I did Westmade Production. But I'm from the southwest side of Houston, so the west, that's where that comes from. So, but what I really did was Westmade Production is like anybody who grew up in a hood area, urban area or something like that knows, like there's rough times and there's good times. So I kept the Westmade part on purpose because like it reminds me of all the good times, like good time growing up, all the friends I had then, the ones who aren't here with us at this moment. So it's like it's supposed to bring back a good memory. Everybody has that one good memory, like I said, if you grew up in the hood or something. So that's the reason of the Westmade Production, to remind of good times and everything. But yeah, but also like since I did go by Westmade AO, so I just Westmade Production, that's how I put that together.
Who do you look towards as far as when you're creating a beat? Who are those people out there professionally that you say, I want to kind of mirror my skills off of this guy, or I kind of want to, not in the form of imitation, but at least take a lot of this guy's personality and add it to my own?
Zaytoven. I love Zaytoven. He's so soulful with the keys and everything. Like a lot of my beats, you hear a lot of bells. I picked that up from Zaytoven. He has a lot of bells in his beat. He's top 3 of my favorite producers. Top, it's really between him and Young Chop, because like what Young Chop did was like, to me that was amazing. He came from nothing. Him and Chief Keef together, duel, came 1-2 knocking, and it was crazy. Seeing that, I was like, man, he can do it. I can definitely do it. Like, what's the difference, man? Honestly. So like, but a lot of taking. Some styles are definitely from Zaytoven.
So you say your beats are more like trap beats?
Yeah, more trap.
Okay, like just like some musical inspiration. Like, who would you like? You can make a beat for artists right now. Who would it be?
Man, if I also make a beat for artists right now, I'm gonna go for Meek Mill. One, because that's my favorite rapper.
For sure. So like, Meek Mill, your favorite rapper. So like, the beat will be, how can I put it? Like, because he's a loud artist. You know what I'm saying? You said more of a trap beat. Like Meek Mill is like wanting to tell a story on the beat. How would you like construct it?
Yeah. See, I also have a band.
Okay.
I have a band history. So when it comes to the music and the construction, I can do that. Like, I can bring you through the ups and downs. Okay. But then also at the trap sounds, I'm big and heavy on the 808s.
All right,
I'm big and heavy on the 808s, so I can give you the storytelling with some 808s to still make you be like, oh, okay, head nodding like this to the beat.
For sure.
Let's jump into a little sports, Drew. The Houston Rockets took a really, really huge step this past season. They came this close, really a Chris Paul injury away from taking down the reigning champion Warriors. With the addition of Carmelo Anthony, and even where the Houston Rockets are now, where do you see this team going?
Man, honestly, without Carmelo.
Sound like you feel better if they didn't have Carmelo.
Honestly, Carmelo, nothing against him.
That's my favorite player, so you gotta watch what you say. Right?
Nothing against him, but Carmelo ain't been the same. Honestly, and he's not been the same.
So what do you mean by the same? How would you say he's the same? Like, 'cause, players get older.
Yeah.
The game changed. You can't do exactly the same thing that you did
True.
when you was number 15, Carmelo rocking braids with the Denver Nuggets. So
Yeah, going back to that.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
what do you want him to do? So you said he changed. What is different?
I feel like he's lazy now. Defensive wise, he's lazy.
I feel like the whole NBA is lazy, man. If you want to go there, you know what I'm saying? But with the Rockets, y'all like Carmelo is good, but y'all also lost Trent for a reason.
Yeah.
So you missed that 3-D guy, but you added Carmelo Anthony, which is like I feel like this is a better style to play for him. Because you got Chris Paul instead of Russell Westbrook. Nothing against Russell Westbrook. I love Russell Westbrook. Love his intensity, but Chris Paul is gonna make a play for Carmelo Anthony to do what he does, and it's do Carmelo Anthony things, which is if it's make the three or drive to the lane. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but one thing is, with him, it is good though.
Yeah.
It is good in a way because like we still got Chris Paul, we got Harden, and like those two right there are two people who needs to be double teamed by themselves. Now having somebody else that's still veteran wise that you still have to keep an eye on, that helps a lot.
Exactly,
that helps a lot.
Because I remember last year, like Chris Paul went down, so they had James Harden. James Harden was, he playoff roles. James Harden playoff is not really that great.
Yeah.
So now you have.
He got better last year.
It got better, but
He did.
Towards the end of the last two games, he was nowhere to be found.
He did. With the help of Chris Paul,
Yeah,
honestly,
it opened the floor for him.
the attention pulling away the attention, like it allows him to do more. So hopefully, with Carmelo being added to the team, that's just another effect.
Exactly.
How Chris Paul was able to handle the ball, dish it out, like he was still doing what he was doing. He was dropping more points than he does the average. Like Chris Paul was doing way better than. He never even made it past the first round of the playoffs, and now look at him like
So you got
him and Harden. Now hopefully
Carmelo.
hopefully that Carmelo. Then they still got Clint Capella. You cannot leave him out.
At the end of the day, you're not beating Golden State, but that's a good team.
Man,
And
hopefully with Melo, it does bring a harder punch because like we said earlier, injuries do happen.
True.
So
and speaking of the West, now that we're talking about Golden State, LeBron is now in the Western Conference. Where does he? I'm gonna take away from Houston for a second. Where does he stack up, along with the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors and some of the better teams in the Western Conference?
Man, LeBron is still LeBron. He's an animal. He's something that you see every 10, 15 years until somebody else is like him comes around. So coming from east to the west is just more. It's just the West is a harder conference. He's just gonna have to keep doing what he's doing to prove that why he has the title, the king. Like that's what it is. Like he can keep if he can do that, if he can continue to do what he was doing in the East and the West. Like I feel like there should be no bad talk against this man ever.
How about the Houston Texans? The NFL, Deshaun Watson is coming back from a devastating injury. J.J. Watt is coming back into form in that defensive line. He'll be joining Jadeveon Clowney. Should people be aware that the Texans are coming? Are we underrating them? Are we sleeping?
Oh no, they aware. They are aware.
I'm not aware. We're not aware.
Super Bowl.
Second best team in Texas.
Super Bowl.
We not aware about that.
Super Bowl. Remember I said they don't go this year, they go next year. Remember I said that also. Super Bowl.
So y'all sound like what they said about us. How you gonna say they're not going this year? They're gonna go next year.
If they don't go this year, trust me, Super Bowl.
What do you think about Deshaun Watson?
Man, what don't think, man? Come on, man.
After 3 games, how many games you played last year?
But
It looked like 3.
I hated that.
How many games did he start?
He didn't start the first.
Okay, I mean we can't say nothing about sample size. That's the case. Dak was the best quarterback in the league his rookie year.
Yeah, but that's not fair though. Like he
Why
went
is that
down
not fair?
because due to injury. Like he didn't get to prove himself 100%. He didn't get to show his full potential.
So why are we giving this man this much like?
Because of what he did show within those few weeks before he went down.
He looked good.
He looked great. He
He lost to the Seahawks.
He did. But
He lost to a couple other pivotal teams.
And then when somebody now you're able to game plan for him.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
you're able to see what he's gonna do and what he's not gonna do.
What was it,
Exactly.
7 games before he got 6 games before he got hurt?
Yeah.
That's a big enough sample size.
Yeah.
And now they know what to do. Now the defense know the scheme. But I do like the Texans when they brought in. I have quarterback at Arizona corner, Tyrann Matthew.
Mhm.
They bring in Tyrann Matthew to help out the defense, which is
Gotcha.
defense is already
Already
stout.
good. Already
But
stout.
yeah, Tyrann Matthew did help out a lot. So
Mhm.
I'm interested to see the Texans this year. Still think they're the second best team in Texas.
Second.
They are.
I don't know about second.
But you know,
Well, there's another team in Texas. I didn't even know that.
oh, you know,
We
Big
almost
team,
forgot
yeah,
about
yeah.
Houston. So I said that.
Well,
Just
yeah,
happened to
now,
remember.
America's team.
Better be lucky I even brought him up. But we want to go back to West May Production before we end here. What's the foreseeable future for your business?
Man, the future is to expand it. It's expansion. It's just wider. Like me, I produce, I songwrite. Next thing is bringing in more artists, building a label, bring it stronger. Like the next QC in a way, because right now they're a powerhouse and they're winning. Honestly, QC is a powerhouse, and I feel like the plans and the visions that I have right now and the way I'm moving step by step, I feel like we can be the next QC 10 times better. I feel like we'll be able to go up against Atlantic and bigger record labels in the future. But you know,
I like
it's
this.
time.
Aiming big.
Yeah.
For Atlantic Records around here. That's what I'm talking about. That's huge, dog.
Mhm.
We really hope that you be able to pursue that. We know the grind. I've seen you grind, and Zakari's seen you grind. You know, we just coming up through school and everything. We know you've always been pushing at it. You took time away from things whenever it came to us going somewhere just to make beats, and